What's going on, guys? Right here we got a 1996 Mitsubishi Eclipse GST, and we're going to be installing a Megan Racing short throw shifter. Comes with a knob and all the hardware. I'm going to be taking you step by step on how to install it. This is going to reduce your shift throw and make your shifter feel a little more notchier and more sporty. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do to access the shifter, you're going to have to remove this whole center console. So first, just pull your seat forward, just like this, and there's going to be two Phillips screws, one on each side, one here and one on the other side. So get those off first. Okay, so now that we've got those off, this will be a little looser. So now we can go ahead and continue. So next, I like to just pull this out so it's not wobbling around when you're pulling it off. Set that to the side. And then next, you can just unscrew your knob. Just screw that off. All right, the knob is off. So next, we want to take off this piece right here. Now you want to pry a little bit from the bottom, but you want to make sure you have a little tool so you don't break any clips. So I'm just going to be using this tool right here to pry up and pop this thing off. You can also use a flathead screwdriver. Just be careful because you don't want to scratch up your interior too much. Just like, there we go. Okay, now that that face is off, and you can see there's going to be two Phillips screws that are exposed that hold in the center console. This one and this one right here. You're going to take those two off, and then you will be able to lift it, and you'll have to disconnect the cigarette charger so that you can slide this over the shifter. Also, you're going to want this whole piece right here comes up, and there's going to be more screws to take off. So you're just going to pull on it like this. It comes right up, and there's going to be two more screws that you'll take off, and then you can take off the center console. So once you start pulling the console up, you're gonna have to disconnect the cigarette charger. So you're just gonna pull these connections off. There's one, a white one, two, there's this black one on the side, there's one right here. Just gonna pull that off, and then there's one over here that you twist and pull off, and then should just come right up. Also, I forgot, you're gonna want to take out this connection here. It's for like a little light bulb. So this, you're just gonna twist it and pull down. There we go. Up it goes, and you can go ahead and set that in the back. With the shifter exposed, it's only attached by two things here. So we got one bolt, which is a 12mm. You can use a wrench or a socket, and then down here at one of the cables, you're just gonna have to use a needle nose pliers. Just bend back these and pull it out, and this will pop off, and you'll be able to take the shifter off. And so after you got the bolt off and the cotter pin out, this should just pop off as so, and then the shifter will just slide right out. Alright, so opening the package, we have this little collar piece. So this is what's going to allow us to mount the actual shifter piece to the base. Now you want to make sure that you take off these little, I don't know what you want to call those, little spacers, because it won't allow the new collar to go over. So remove that, set it to the side just in case with the stock stuff. And it's gonna slide over it like this. So this biggest hole is going to face that way. So you're gonna slide it through this bottom hole right here, just like this, and it should sit right on top, like that. So you can see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so when you put this collar on, I just use my stock hardware again. I put the washer, the crush washer, and the nut back on to hold this in place, and your shifter is going to slide through here, making the pivoting point higher which will make your shifts shorter. So let's look at the shifter here. Now you want to orient it this way, so this curve is going to be facing towards the front of the car. This piece right here provided, you're going to thread it through on this side and it's going to slide through this hole up top. Okay, at the bottom you're going to use this smaller piece and you're going to thread it in on the side that has this step, and on the tip of it is where your little lock ring is going to go that holds in the shifter cable. Okay folks, had a little trouble with putting this little C lock ring on. It was very tight and I couldn't push it into the ring so it can lock. So what I did is I just got 2 pliers and kind of bent back the C a little bit, opened it up just a bit so I can fit it over there and it can snap into place. So now we're going to go on to the other side of this and we're going to use our 12mm socket to tighten it down. Alright guys, once you have all that done, all bolted in on this side and down here, you have your C-clip. It's pretty much done and good to go, and you can feel out your shifts. It's pretty nice. Definitely shorter and quicker, more stiff. And that is it. And you're going to put your console back on the same way you took it off. I'm not going to put mine back on right now because I'm going to clean it. It's pretty filthy. But check out the next video and I'm going to install the polyurethane bushings for the base. Stay tuned. Peace.